Yo, what up? With your boy. We're back at it again for another Digimon video. So today we're going over the things that happened in the Digimon Con. It literally happened just a few hours ago as I'm recording this video. So let's just go over the things in order. Starting from the games. First information we received is that the 3 starters for this game were going to be Patamon, Demi-Devimon, or Pico Devimon, and Gomamon. Those 3. Okay. We also got the information that there would be 2 playable characters, Dan and Kan Yuki, I'm guessing brothers, and the dynamic would work where you would choose one to be your playable character and the other would be the operator, giving you hints and telling you about like game information as you go. Right? There's going to be a girl called Yuri Misano, yeah. And she is going to be a schoolgirl in the same agency they work for, and she's gonna be paired with the Aegyamon, the Olympus 12 Digimon, basically. Not only that, Aegyamon will also appear as an extra party member sometimes in the game. Right? They also showed us some locations in the game, basically showing that Shinjuku and Akihabara would be the main real-world locations that they would really explore on and make them really like big and connected. And that would be Shinjuku and Akihabara. And then they also showed us 4 Digimon World locations. They also gave us like a really long list of Digimon that is going to show up in the game. I'm just gonna put like basically a whole list of things here, and they also showed some attacks from other Digimons, informed us of the setting that the story would involve some form of time traveling that would be outside of your character's control. The main core of the game seemed to happen like years in the past, and it could be maybe connected to the end of Cyber Sleuth, since they do mention the Shinjuku and Akihabara areas being locked out and there being an explosion, right? Lastly, they also left us with the gifts of knowing that there would be 450 or more playable Digimon in this game. A lot of them actually showed up in the trailer so far, and the art style does look great for all of them. But yeah, that basically closed the video game news. They did not give us any like release date, but I do think it's pretty safe from the other release dates of things they showed us to speculate that the game is coming out somewhat near October, if not before, just after it. Okay. On the card game news, there's actually a lot to talk about, but going from the top, right? They're gonna be releasing World Convergence BT21 on April 18th. For the pre-release, and then actual release on the 25th of April. They also announced 2 starter decks, Protector of Light and Hero of Hope. They are basically Digimon Adventure team decks that also seem to let you combine the tamers for having dual colors, and also seem to have all the Digimons have a new keyword on them for Adventure. And that lets them be played together, even though the colors are widely different from Digimon to Digimon. From that, they announced the Versus Monsters EX9 set for June 26th. It's basically a VPAT themed set. They showed some Metal Greymon and Greymon cards that look really cool. After that, they showed off the Cyber E and BT22 set, which basically will release on July 19th, and it is Cyber Sleuth themed, which is really cool. Following that, they have Sinister Order, the EX10. It's basically a villain themed set, releasing on September 20th. And rounding it out, they also showcased the Hacker Slumber set, which is BT23, releasing on October 18th. Right? Really cool news. They followed it up with the Rise of Digimon box, which is basically a really fancy box with some golden looking cards on them. Really cool collector stuff. It is available for pre-order as well as the Billion Bullet, which is the LM06 set, and some new memories and scramble cards. They're also referenced from it. Really cool stuff. Also on the card game section, they announced that the Digimon Liberator comic is entering like a new arc, so all the characters are getting new visuals and stuff. And they rounded it out with the information that they are working on Digimon Alysion, which is basically a mobile game. A new Digimon called Genmon was also shown there, and they also said that there would be Digi-Ally cards, and the closed beta for that game will be starting soon. There's a sci-fi link that's in the description, you know the deal. I do hope that the closed beta tests open soon, but they haven't yet. Like, there hasn't been any sign of it on the page. So yeah, that's basically it for the card game stuff. Okay, so for Digimon Comics, we actually got quite a lot of interesting information here. There were 5 comics available. Now they released a 6th one based on Digimon Seekers. So it's basically like an extra side story type thing. And all the other 5 ongoing comics are also getting new chapters soon. So yeah, more stuff being released for the comics. And I guess that is it for the comic news. On the toy section, they actually made the Godzilla and Digimon collab, right? So there's new BeatBreak toys, 2 new ones. I think the white one looks really sick actually. But it's basically 2 new toys. There are gonna be also 3 figures that seem to look amazing. They also look a little funny because the Digimons are a little smaller, pressed in, but they all seem to be corrupted with the Godzilla genes, and basically mutations happen to the Digimon. And that's where their BeatBreaks come in. There will also be the 3 figures related to it. They do look pretty cool, but only one of them seemed to be done by the time the show was airing actually. After that, they moved on to the D3s, which, yeah, seem to be a pretty hot topic these days. The same way they made the 25th Digivices last year, they're making the 25th anniversary D3s. So this new D3 release is gonna have an actual game in them, just like the Digivices did, where you can play through the story of the 02 anime and collect items and other things. Seems you can even get like Imperial 1 Paladin mode from it if you really want to. And there's also a special version. There's the blue one for Davis, the black one for Ken, and there's also one that has both colors mixed in. They're also, I think, releasing a special version with the Digi-Eggs, just miniature Digi-Eggs, which, yeah, it's just smaller Digimentals, I guess. And there were also some shirt designs from O2. The creators of the amplified models are also, they also announced that they are making Emperor Greymon one, which honestly seems like the most coolest shit I've seen on the toy section and goods section. Just absolutely insane. Like, hats off to them, they did a great job with those. And lastly, after they also announced some chibi toys they could build out, and they were also some sets with the Digimons in basically like ballooned up forms to represent the key art they're making for the 25th anniversary of the O2. Lastly, they released the 25th anniversary art, right, for the O2. And it was pretty interesting. I recommend you go give it a watch. Link will be in the description. But I don't know. I feel like it did not reveal much or explain much of anything. After that was done, we also got the confirmation that there will be a new anime coming up in October, actually. So this anime seems to be called Digimon BeatBreak, and they did release the key art for it, as you can see. the new Digimon that seems to be like the protagonist of it does look pretty cool. So I'm hoping that we get like an actual trailer for it explaining a lot of Digimon stuff. And that was basically it, right? I feel like the music sections and all the other parts of DigimonCon were really fun. I feel like they really tried to up the chat interaction with the Terriermon assistant being added in. I kinda wish next time they just added some giveaways of games and other stuff, you know? Seems like something they could do to up the interest, I guess. And yeah, that is basically all there is to it from this DigimonCon. It was a great event. I feel like I could give a lot of good laughs and just good times in general interacting with the Digimon community. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you are interested in more Digimon news with no filler and just, you know, actual getting to the things that matter, drop a like, sub, I'm here for it. See you guys next time. Bye bye.